There you go. Take a sip. Get that caffeine in you. Are you ready to start filming?
Ready.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna talk about 3 of the biggest mistakes I used to make with girls that prevented me from ever getting laid. And since we got Julia here, she's gonna help out.
After I finish my coffee.
All right, number 1, you just don't have the vibe. So check it out, bro. If you want to be hooking up with more girls or with hotter girls, then you need to learn to talk to girls in a way that gets them turned on. And the mistake I used to make was that I got so worried about what I needed to say to them. Like, what words do I need to say to get her back to my place? When at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what you say as long as you're saying it with the right vibe.
Speaking of vibes, I am really vibing with this taco right now.
I would let breakfast tacos bring me home any night of the week. All right, so what is a vibe? Well, when you first meet a girl, you're gonna be a little bit nervous and excited, right? So you're gonna talk a little bit more quickly, and there's gonna be this high energy vibe, which is good, it's natural. But later on, when you're ready to kiss her or make a move on her, you need to change the vibe to match your intention. You need to be an engineer of vibing.
You gotta realize, from a girl's perspective, you guys can be having an amazing conversation. But if you do not change that mood, the girl is not going to picture herself hooking up with someone like you.
So here's what's worked for me. If this is my energy level at the beginning of the date or the beginning of the night, as it goes along, I'm gonna slow everything down. So I'm gonna talk a lot more slowly. I'm gonna hold eye contact for longer periods of time. And I'm going to allow there to be silences in our conversation. Like, I'm gonna wait for her to talk, because if it's intentional, it's not awkward. It's actually gonna create tension between both of you. And that's a very sexual thing.
And girls also really like when you start to touch them. So whether you're starting to touch their leg or their shoulder, whatever it is, it's gonna cause sexual tension.
Yeah, touching's not weird as long as you're also matching it with everything else being lower energy.
Yeah, that'll never change. Bright like the sun, but real like the rain. Yeah, your head stays numb, but your heart feels pain. You wanna stay young, but you feel the time change. And I know it sounds dumb, but
I gotta show you something that's a little bit gross. So can you see these red dots that are all over my chest? If you cannot see them there, I guarantee that you can see them down here on my lower abs. I went to Manscape a couple days ago and I realized I forgot to charge my Manscape razor. So instead, I used an old school razor, which worked. It got a close trim. But then when I woke up the next day, I had these red bumps all over my body. They hurt, they look disgusting, they're itchy, and it's not a mistake that I want to see any of you guys make. And that's why I decided to partner with Manscape to be the sponsor of today's video. Manscaping is super important, bro. It brings out the definition in your chest and your abs. It makes your package look way better. Like the same way that you don't want to open up a girl's pants and start swimming through a hairy forest, girls don't want that either. And there's always a few guys in the comments saying, but girls like hairy guys. Julia?
No girls like hairy guys. Maybe my mom's friends.
Well, so if you're trying to get a MILF, maybe keep it hairy. Now, if you're gonna Manscape, you want the right tool for the job. And this right here, the Lawnmower 2.0 from Manscaped, it's as good as it gets. It has a special ceramic blade and a powerful 6,000 RPM motor that allow it to get a close trim without leaving any ingrown hairs or any of this red shit I got growing on me right now. And because Manscaped is sponsoring the video today, you can use my coupon to get a massive discount and free shipping. Trust me, this is something that you need in your life. Click that first link in the description if you want to pick it up. So today is bench press day. I always start out with my first warm-up set at 135, then we go up to 185 for warm-up set number 2. Then 225, and this is when I put my wrist wraps on because I sprained this right wrist a couple years ago. We try to keep it healthy. And today, we're going for 270 pounds, 5 reps. I've failed on this the last 2 weeks, but
If you take a look at the gym right now, it is insanely packed. The whole world is here. So it's gonna be embarrassing if I don't get this. Give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up.
Come on. Push. Let's go. Come on.
Technically we got it, that was a PR, but my butt came way off the bench on that last rep. So we're gonna repeat the weight again next week to clean that up. Number 2, I never had a plan. Back when I decided to improve with girls, I got hyper-focused on approaching girls, and the only thing I would plan for would be, oh, there's a hot girl there, let me go approach her with this line and then maybe tease her a little bit, but that's it. And after doing this for like 1 or 2 years and approaching hundreds of girls, I had almost no success, maybe a couple dates, maybe a couple hookups, and I realized I need to start planning for more than just the approach. So after quite a bit of fine-tuning, this is what my plan became.
Wait, is this the plan you used on me?
Maybe. Whenever I was talking to a girl that I liked, doesn't matter if it was at the gym, at the bar, on Tinder, very quickly I would ask her, do you want to hang out sometime? I wouldn't spend a bunch of time bullshitting with her. I would just ask her that, and if she said yes, I get her number. Then after 2 or 3 hours, I would shoot her a text. I wouldn't wait like 2 or 3 days. I'd just do it, and after sending a few messages back and forth, I would get to the point and I'd ask her again, do you want to hang out sometime next week? Just to get that confirmation. And if she said yes, then I would go ahead and schedule the date right then and there. And almost always for the first date, I would just meet at a bar near my place because it was convenient.
And girls love when guys take that lead and pick the bar.
And once you get there, give her a hug, start out with that high energy vibe. And here is what's crucial. Before you finish your first round or before she finishes her drink, assuming that you're feeling her and you like her, ask her, do you want to head back to my place for another drink? And here's why that's so crucial. If you finish that first round and order another round, you're basically committing to being at that bar for a few hours. It's going to start feeling boring. The energy level is going to drop, and it's going to ruin the day.
And girls know that when you say you want to come back to my place and have another drink, that they're ready to hook up.
Yeah, they might not be down to have sex, and you should never assume that. But even if not, it's just going to be a more intimate environment to hang out.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
So for dinner, we're trying out this spot called Pho Please. Like, Pho Please. And I have an unpopular opinion. I've tried pho 2 or 3 times in the past. I don't like it. So instead, I'm trying their vermicelli noodles with short rib. So I guess we pour this funny looking water right here. Ooh, also we got an egg. What came first though? The chicken or the egg? To me, it's pretty obvious that the egg came first. And if you're wondering, like, where did the egg come from? I don't know. That was really good. What do you think?
Really good. I got a to-go box.
Number 3, I'm not a fan of to-go boxes, but number 3, you have not optimized your pad. So as soon as you enter your apartment or your mom's basement with the girl you're with, there's 3 quick things you want to do.
So casually keep diving into concrete.
Cheers.
So bittersweet.
Now the mood is set, and it's going to be a lot easier to have that slow, seductive vibe that we talked about at the beginning of the video. And pro tip, always stock some red wine and some white wine because bitches got preferences.
Whoa. So girls like to freshen up before, they do stuff. But if they come into your bathroom and it is cluttered with shampoo bottles, razors, maybe some dirty, I have no idea, and there's hair and dirt and grum everywhere and it's not cleaned up, that is such a turnoff. A girl will not sleep with you. Same thing with your toilet. If there is pee and stuff like that, she's out. Another huge turnoff is if your sheets are dirty and your bed looks like this. Make your bed, guys, and clean your sheets. It's so easy.
Yeah, I didn't used to make my bed. Oh, if you have roommates, I used to think that this was a big obstacle, but it's actually a blessing in disguise because when you come home, they're usually hanging out in the living room. So then you just tell the girl, my roommates are out here. Let's just go have a glass of wine in my room.
And remember, if a girl says no, she means no. There is no maybe or kinda. If someone's not into it, you need to pull back. You need to stop immediately because she's not into it.
You actually just be aware because if she's kind of shying away from you, even if she's already kissed you, you want to pull back because when you pull back, a lot of time it actually turns her on. And even if not, let me tell you, if there's a girl who's not down, she doesn't want to hook up with you that night, and you kind of force yourself on her, not only is it not cool, there's no chance you're gonna get a second date.
Anyway, I hope you got a lot of different useful ideas from this video. It cost me a lot of mistakes to learn a lot of this knowledge, so take advantage of it. Take advantage of my mistakes. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you, bro. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you probably want to hit subscribe because I release 2 videos every single week. They're all dope as hell. You don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.